What's really good? If this is your first time on this channel, my name is Ty. I'm a former Army combat photographer, and this channel right here is about getting your bag. This channel is about understanding the business side of content creation. We understand here that dope pictures don't pay bills, but understanding the business side does. And I want to talk about a few things here, right? I want to talk about understanding the difference between the logical side and the emotional side of your customers, your clients, your business, right? Why you need to focus on being a logical decision for a logical decision maker, right? I talk a lot about making sure that your business is positioned for logical decision makers. And people, you're probably looking at me like, well, what do you mean? Like, why? Like, why is that important? We're going to go into it. I want to help you think differently about how you're positioning your brand. And I like it when I approach you and I help you think differently about business. I love it when we leave conversations and you say, I never thought about that. I never looked at my business or never looked at this business thing like that. And I love it when you leave my channel thinking differently about how this whole thing we call business works. Today is one of those videos where you're going to leave here scratching your head, looking at things a whole lot different than you did when we first came into this situation. The goal is you need to focus on being a logical decision for a logical decision maker. That is the goal of your business, right? Why is this important? Because people make emotional decisions, right? Whenever they're making a purchase, people make emotional decisions, especially when they hire content creators. People typically hire content creators for things like weddings or to cover their events. Regular people, when they hire content creators, they usually do it for emotional reasons. That's why people tell you to go out and get portfolio sites. They tell you to go out and take pretty pictures, because when those people are hiring content creators, pretty pictures work for them. So whenever somebody's hiring a wedding photographer, pretty pictures and portfolio sites is what works to help them make decisions, because they are making an emotional purchase. They are using emotions to help determine whether or not you are the right fit for them. That is when portfolio sites, pretty pictures, and all of the warm, fuzzy stuff work. When you are buying from a person, when you are buying from people. Now, usually when you're buying from a person, the range of that check, that dollar amount, don't go that high. It'll go to 2, maybe 3, maybe in good certain cases, it'll go to $4. It'll go up to $4 signs, maybe. But people buy based off emotion. Businesses don't. Businesses buy based off logic. Now, why is this important? Why do we bring this up? Why do I need to focus on this? Why is this something that we need to pay attention to? Why, as a business owner, as a content creator, why do I need to be conscious of this? Why do I need to design my business around this theory or idea? So the goal with my company is to go after people who make logical decisions. Let me go a little deeper. Business owners who make business decisions based on logic, right? If I provide businesses with logical reasons to do business with me, they won't have a reason not to do business with me. That's the purpose of having a beta client, so that you can determine what are logical reasons to do business with me. If I develop a product with a beta client that has a proven track record of success with this specific client, solving problems that I know they have, there is no logical reason not to do business with me. That's why I tell you to get niche, to get slim. Because if I work with one type of client and I know the problems that one type of client have, and I can solve those problems for that one type of client, well, they have no reason not to do business with me. You as a content creator need to do just that. You have to slim down. You got to stop being everywhere. You have to identify that market. You have to develop a product or service within that market, and you have to go after a specific target. That's why beta clients are so important. All these other content creators is telling you to go figure it out. Go figure it out. Go create a portfolio and don't. Go talk to whatever your target audience, whatever your niche is. Go talk to those business owners and find out what they value. What's important to them? They're going to tell you a $10,000 problem and they're going to tell you a $2 problem. Try to solve that $10,000 problem. If you want to make $10,000 a shoot, trust me, they're going to tell you how to make $10,000 a shoot. They're going to tell you what's worth. It may not, for you, it may not be worth $10,000 worth of work. They may give you a $5,000 problem that may be worth it to you. This $10,000 problem may be 50 hours of work. This $5,000 problem may be 10 hours of work. You may say, hey, I got a 10-hour solution for that $5,000 problem. Let me do that. I can knock that out. But you have to develop the relationship to understand what they value and then get better at solving that problem. And then develop the relationship with that business owner so that they can provide the case study. All it takes is a business owner saying, hey, I had this problem. They were the best at solving it. Here are the results. If you get 3 of those, if I get 3 people who said, we had this problem, they fixed it, these are our results. When I go into the next business who have that problem, I don't have to sell anything. I just got to present them with the last 3 guys. When my competitor is saying we can shoot pretty pictures, I'm telling them directly, we can solve the problem you have. My competitor is saying we can make it look good. We got 4K, we got 8K, we got sliders and gimbals. I'm saying screw what we're shooting it with. You're having a problem doing X, Y, and Z. This is all we do. Now, you can go with the company that just showed you 80,000 videos and clips and pictures of all kind of crap, or you can go with the company that just showed you results from 3 different business owners like yourself who has the same problem that you have. Yeah, we are more expensive than those guys, but we have results. They have pretty pictures. They have portfolios. When are you ready to get started? And like I said, don't say nothing. Just look at them. So understanding the difference between the two, approaching a logical client with a logical pitch with results, and not approaching a logical client with an emotional portfolio. They're not pretty pictures they can't make a decision on pretty pictures. It's not going to help them make a decision. That's why a lot of wedding photographers and videographers don't do well in corporate work, because they have an emotional, pretty artistic approach to pitching to a business-minded client who needs results. I don't care how pretty it is. We have to train 30 people and get them ready to hit the floor in a week. I don't care how pretty you make the training material. I need material that works. Guarantee me that it works. More than you can guarantee me that it'll be in 8K and look pretty and future-proof and whatever. I don't care what you shoot it with. You can shoot it with if I say I can guarantee you that it'll work, we don't care if it's on an iPhone or not. We don't care if it's on an Android. We don't care what it's shot with, whether it's 8K, 4K, 720p. I don't care if it's with a cinema lens or red. We don't care what it's shot with. You're telling me that you've done this for your past 3 clients, and all 3 of your clients have testimonies saying that you blew them away and it more than worked? We don't care what it's shot with. Let's do it. Oh, you're 40, you're 50% more than the other 3 guys that's pitched, but you have a case study showing that it works? Let's do it. Because them guys haven't promised nothing but quality. They haven't promised nothing but equipment. They haven't promised nothing but drone shots. This is why it's so important to be a subject matter expert. This is why it's so important to have a niche, to have beta clients, to speak directly to your audience. This is why it's so important to be that direct and intentional with your business. Trying to be everywhere and do everything is not where it's at anymore. Business owners want subject matter experts. They want you to come in and help solve the problem. And if you can do that, you can make all the money you want. If you're everywhere, it's not going to happen. You need to specialize in something. Your ability to solve a problem is more valuable than your ability to deliver quality. That's how we grow our business. That's how we, that's how we can determine and we can develop a business, and we can develop that longevity. That's the goal with a business like this, right? So here at FlashFilm Academy, we want to help you think differently about going that route, right? We don't want to hustle that sometimes sells, that sometimes bring you clients, that sometimes allow you to make a little money on the side. We want you to grow month over month. And to do that, we have to change how you think, and we have to change who you go after, who your target audience is, and who you build your brand to kind of go after, right? We want to be very intentional with everything we do. So with that, we're going to ask that you like, share, subscribe, and all the fun stuff that all the good YouTubers ask you to do. And we're going to see you next time on this channel. All right.